There. Alright, there are four types of waves. They are known as transverse, longitudinal, mechanical and electromagnetic waves. Two of these types, meaning transverse and longitudinal, they are opposites of each other. So a wave can either be transverse or longitudinal, but not both. Okay? So this is a set, it's like boxes, so you're going to divide a particular wave into either transverse or longitudinal. Okay? So you've got a choice set. This is the first choice set. The second choice set you have is whether the wave is mechanical or electromagnetic. So it can't be both. It has to be one or the other. So we've got two different choice sets. So two different sets of categorizations that we need to be aware of. So in order to categorize or classify different wave examples into all of these categories, we need to first understand what these categories are. We need to define what they are. So define means specify. So we need to be very specific in how we describe these categories, and we need to use the appropriate key terms, the jargon, the terminology that's associated with these as well. So before I begin, can somebody help me out with this underlined word? What does oscillation mean? Right.
A to and fro motion at a given or specified fixed position.
All right.
A rapid movement on one place.
Sorry.
A rapid movement on one place.
Okay. Rapid doesn't have to be rapid.
Vibrant.
Vibrant. Okay. Okay. Fine. Okay. So you both are right. So it's a repeated, regular to and fro motion, not continuously in the same direction. Rather, it's about a fixed point. So you're continuously going to and fro, backwards and forwards, up and down, whatever, about a fixed position again and again and again at repeated intervals. That's what oscillation is. Sorry?
Like how you explained with the water and the ball.
Like how I explained to you or demonstrated the water in the ball. Okay, fine. Or with my hand as well. Oh, we forgot something important here.
Well,
without moving any matter, right? So anybody that can also help us recap what that means without moving any matter. What do you understand by that?
Staying at the same place.
Like the molecules do not move themselves, they're vibrated. They don't
Without
they destroy each
vibrating
other.
them.
So the particles are vibrating, they're moving back and forth. They are oscillating, but they're not relocating from one location to another.
They're not.
Right?
They're not allocated.
So when we say move, it doesn't mean they're just completely still. It just means they're not relocating from one location altogether to another location, right? Alright, so coming back to our wave categories. So we'll start off with the very first type of wave, which is the transverse waves. So wave categories, yeah, types. There are two types of waves you need to be aware of. So you need to be able to classify waves as being either transverse or longitudinal. A wave cannot be both.
They have the same meaning.
They're different.
They're opposite to
They're sort of opposites. Okay? And similarly, you need to be able to classify them into mechanical or electromagnetic. Right? So let's start off by defining these. Transverse waves
Are vertical.
are waves in which particles of the medium, and sometimes even the fields that are taking them up. In the case of an electromagnetic wave, these are fields, an electrical field or a magnetic field that is oscillating. It goes to a maximum magnitude, a maximum field strength, and then it reduces, and then it reaches another maximum at the other end, and then it reduces, and so it just continuously sort of goes to and fro about this fixed position. We're going to see how that works as well. So it can also be a field. So waves in which particles or the fields oscillate. Oscillate means
Can it be
Vibrate.
medium wave and if it's vibrate medium is a field that means the same thing?
no, because field is not a medium. Field is not a matter. Okay? So an electrical field or a magnetic field exists in the absence of matter as well. We're going to
Of
see
the
how that
medium.
works. Sorry?
Of the medium.
Of the medium. Yes. So you don't have to say medium. That's why I'm being very specific here, that I haven't used the word medium, and I've even classified them, or I've clearly outlined that this can be particles or fields. Right? So I've clearly mentioned that. So the particles or the fields, this is an important bit. Oscillate is another key term. Perpendicular. Perpendicular is another key term. What does perpendicular mean?
Where two lines make a 90-degree angle.
Okay. So perpendicularly means at 90 degrees
They are oscillating.
to the direction of travel. Wave travel. Okay? So these are the important bits you need to take care of. Okay? So the first thing is the wave is not oscillating perpendicularly to the direction of wave travel. Some children, some students, they have this tendency to describe it as waves traveling. No, the wave was traveling in a given direction and it can't be traveling perpendicularly as well. Right? One wave was traveling in a given direction, the wave itself cannot be oscillating. Right? What is oscillating? It's the particles or the fields that are oscillating. Okay? So, as an example, you might have some particles that are oscillating up and down while the wave is traveling towards you. And therefore, because the particles are moving up and down, they're oscillating up and down, and the wave is traveling towards you, a 90-degree angle is formed between the direction of oscillation and the direction of wave travel. This is the important. Okay? So this basically classifies a wave as being transverse. So if it is particles, if these are particles that are moving up and down while the wave is moving in a given direction, if there is a 90-degree angle that is formed between the direction of wave travel and the direction of oscillation, then we classify it as a transverse. Another example might be if a wave is traveling towards you, the particles might be oscillating left and right, or the fields might be oscillating left and right. This also forms a 90-degree between the direction of wave travel and the direction of oscillation. You understand that? Okay? So this is what transverse waves are. Okay? This is how we define transverse waves. We've just defined these waves. Now the opposite of this must be quite similar, but there's a difference. Okay? What's the opposite of transverse waves? Longitudinal waves, right? So longitudinal waves. So I'm going to make changes over here. You please write it as a new definition, right? I'm going to run out of space over this. So we've got longitudinal waves. The second type. Longitudinal waves are waves in which the particles And I'm going to get rid of fields because, or I'm going to cross it out to show it to you explicitly. Because practically there are no such scenarios where a field might oscillate in a longitudinal way. It doesn't exist in practice. So that's why I'm crossing this out, because it doesn't exist. The particles oscillate. Oscillate means move to and fro, repeated regular motion, backwards and forwards, to and fro, whatever that is. Oscillate. This time I'm also going to introduce a new key term, which is vibrate, because sounds are types of longitudinal waves, and we prefer to use the word vibration when it comes to sound. So we're using some key terms now, right?
But sir, isn't oscillate and vibrate the same thing somewhere?
Round about the same thing. Okay? In one case you have, well, say it means the same thing. Okay? It's just that we prefer to use certain key terms while describing certain things. Okay? So sound में भी yes, the particles are oscillating. Although हम vibration इसको इस वजह से कहते हैं कि the medium, the source is vibrating actually. ठीक है? तो हम इसी वजह से उनके particles के साथ भी यही चीज use करते हैं. The particles are oscillating. You would be right. This time, here's the difference. This time, the particles are not oscillating perpendicularly or at 90 degrees. This time, they're oscillating parallel. Means in the same direction. This is the only difference. So this time, the oscillation is going to be in the same direction as the direction of wave travel. So as an example, if a wave is traveling towards you, the particles will not be moving up and down or left and right or at 90 degrees to the direction of travel. Instead, the particles will be moving backwards and forwards in the same direction as the direction of wave travel. But is this clear? Is this understandable? So before, in the case of transverse waves, you had the particles or the fields oscillating at 90 degrees to the direction of travel. So the wave is traveling in one direction, but the oscillation is in another direction at 90 degrees. This time, you have the wave traveling in a given direction, and the particles also oscillate in the same direction, backwards and forwards. Not up and down, not left and right, not in any other direction, but rather along the same path.
There is no angle being made.
There is no angle, or the angle is zero. No angle. Okay? So is this clear? That's the only difference here. Any questions so far? Yes? No questions? Right? Fantastic. अगर होते क्वेश्चन हो तो कोई भी पूछे, ठीक है? So inshallah that would help you understand it. So एक किस्म की classification you've understood now. So you've understood what this sort of classification is all about. We're going to move on to the second way of classifying waves. So a wave can either be transverse or longitudinal, but not both. So it's a choice कि आपने या इसमें रखना है या उसमें रखना है. And similarly, a wave can be mechanical or electromagnetic, but not both. So this is a second choice. So a mechanical wave. So should I put it as number 3? Yeah, would it confuse you? Should I move on to another system? मैं एक ही कर दूँ.
Number 3 करते हैं.
Number 3 कर दें. So mechanical waves are waves that require a medium to travel. And this is because in this case, in the case of mechanical waves, the particles themselves are moving. So in this case, remember how we said last time transverse waves जब हम define कर रहे थे, तो हमने कहा था the particles might be oscillating at 90 degrees, right? So over here, The medium is basically those particles that are oscillating up and down or backwards and forwards. So this is the medium. There are particles that are there are physical particles that are actually vibrating.
Can you give an example?
So for example, waterways. So if you have some still water and you create some water waves in there, the particles, the water molecules are vibrating or oscillating up and down as the wave spreads out. Okay? Right? Not a good example. We all example.
So they're not moving from their place, but the particles are just.
The particles just move to and fro, they're not relocated from one location to another. So it can't happen that a particle, a water molecule that was in the center of the tub relocates to the edge of the tub. That would never happen, but the particle would just oscillate up and down in its fixed position. Okay? Alright. So these are waves that require a medium to travel. So can you guess what electromagnetic waves might be? This is the opposite, right?
So the medium wire yes.
Do not require a medium to travel. So number 4 you have electromagnetic waves. Waves. This time the waves do not. That do not. So I'll just add do not over here. So waves that do not require a medium to travel. But this isn't a definition. They are opposites, but this time this isn't a definition. This doesn't completely define this particular type of wave. A better way of specifying what this might be would to also include what they're made of. So what is this type of what are these types of waves made of?
Frequency.
Sorry? Not frequency.
Energy. Electro and magnetic.
Electro and
Magnetic waves.
magnetic fields. Okay, fantastic. So this time you can describe them, or you can define them as waves in which an electric and magnetic field, electric field and a magnetic field, and a magnetic field oscillates perpendicularly. We don't like to use the word vibration here, right? To the direction of wave travel. Okay? So this is a more apt and appropriate definition because it describes and defines exactly what the wave is made of and how it works, right? And because this time we've got different fields that are oscillating, we don't have particles. Well, this time the fields can even travel through a vacuum. So they do not require a medium, but they can pass through some mediums. For example, visible light can pass through glass, through air, through water. Doesn't require it, but it can pass through different media as well. Electromagnetic waves can pass in a vacuum as well. इस चीज की समझ आएगी?
Wi-Fi in a way is an electromagnetic.
Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Wi-Fi microwaves होती है, yes, those are electromagnetic. तो वो जो आपने स्पेक्ट्रम देखा हुआ है, रेडियो वेव्स, माइक्रोवेव्स, इंफ्रारेड, विजिबल लाइट, अल्ट्रावायलेट, एक्स-रेज and gamma rays, तो all of those are part of the electromagnetic spectrum. एक सेकंड मैं इसको जरा लिख दूँ. So मैंने इसका एक एक्रोनिम बताया हुआ है, RMIVX G. Radio waves, microwaves, infrared, visible light, ultraviolet, X-rays and gamma rays. G, ask a question.
Sir, does space have particles or is space a vacuum?
Sorry?
Is space a vacuum? Yes.
Is space is vacuum, yes.
But
So
how-
it's the absence of matter.
Why,
yes.
sir? Why?
Because space is the absence of matter. There are no air particles, no molecules, no atoms in space.
Then
It's
why
just-
don't stars and why don't stars
Sir,
collide?
sir, I want to ask a question.
Is it relevant over here?
No, it's irrelevant. to
अच्छा
this
इसको ऑफ
question.
करना नहीं, असल में ये कि वीडियो बहुत लंबी हो रही थी, फिर अपलोड में बड़ा प्रॉब्लम होता है मुझे.
एडिट कर ले सर. ट्रिम